What would the world look like if cars were powered by water? Now, the crazy thing is that this invention already happened. Yes, a water-powered car has once been invented. And so, why are our cars not running on water? You will find the answer in this video. This is the mysterious death of the man who invented a water-powered car, Stanley Meyer. As a child, Stanley loved creating things. In fact, he and his brother were fond of making their own toys. So much so that Stanley grew up to become a successful inventor, applying over 200,000 patents and once winning an Inventor of the Year award. Until there came a time when America experienced oil crisis. And so this successful inventor had a big idea. He wanted to come up with the first ever water-powered car. He worked day and night, trying over and over until finally he did it. This is how his car looked like. No more pollution, no more crazy prices for the gas. This car would soon change the world. But, as we all know, it didn't. Instead, it would cost Stanley his life. Because having a car that runs only on water could mean one thing: the end of the greedy and incredibly rich and powerful oil industry. These rich people obviously wouldn't want Stanley to succeed, and so he started receiving threats from oil companies from all around the world. He was even offered millions of dollars to kill his own invention. And conveniently for them, as all of these things were happening, people would start doubting if the car was actually a real thing. Investors petitioned for it to be investigated by the American Judicial Authority, which soon decided it was a scam. He was forced to pay back his investors, but it didn't stop him from improving his invention. And so, the threats on Stanley's life didn't stop too. On the 21st of March, 1998, Stanley met two investors in a restaurant with his brother. He orders a cranberry juice with his meal. Right after his first sip, he suddenly stands up, holds his neck as he slowly runs out of breath and rushes outside and starts to vomit. His surprised brother runs after him, asking him what happened, to which Stanley answers, "They poisoned me." These turned out to be Stanley's final words. Could it be the oil companies who simply didn't want to take any risks? Authorities said it was because of brain aneurysm, but many people still believe that this incredible inventor was murdered. Because in all of this, it's important to mention that he was able to patent his water-powered car, which means he was able to prove that it worked, right? That is how patents work. And the fact that he was once named the best inventor and had 200,000 of patents was enough to prove he was definitely not a scam. But it's also important to mention that up until today, with all the technological advancements, no one has been successful to produce a car that runs on water, or perhaps no one is brave enough to attempt it. Having heard Stanley's story, I really wonder, Nightfam, was his death a natural cause, or do you think he was murdered?